So I want to talk about pervasive love. And I want to talk about my easiest access to it. And then I'd like to guide you in a meditation practice and see if that supports you. For me, one of the easiest places for me to connect with pervasive love is in nature. When I go into beautiful nature, powerful nature. When I was living in Colorado, I would go into the Garden of the Gods and I would lean against these million-year-old rocks. And here in California, I go and I find beautiful ancient trees, or a big meadow, or a bench by a lake. And when I'm leaning against the tree, I relax. And as I relax, I let go. And as I let go into awareness. And sometimes, when I let go into awareness, I connect. I feel this pervasive love. Now, for myself, one of the things that I've had to navigate with many years is a sense of hypervigilance, of trying too hard. And so part of why that practice is supportive is because when I'm leaning into a tree or on a rock, I'm not trying to keep myself upright. I'm relaxing completely. But I have a special thing with nature, or at least with certain kinds of nature, where I feel held by an embrace. And so it isn't for me like I'm just leaning into a rock. It's like I'm leaning into an embrace that is totally welcoming of me. That the tree is receiving me. And so I feel met. That I'm leaning into something that is actually holding me. And for me, it happens that nature is a powerful place where I can access that. Now, different people have different access points. A few, it's nature. For some, it's refuge. For others, it's Jesus or Mother Mary or some other image of the embodiment of the divine, Prajnaparamita. For others, it's particular wise teachers. For others, it's animals. And so what's helpful is to know your own access. So let's just try this as an experiment. Take a little time and make a way that you can lie down on the floor so that you're comfortable, so that you are supported, that you're not with too much pain because of the pressure of your hips or your shoulders on the floor. And you might want to pause this and get yourself ready. And then when you're ready, start it again. So lie down on the floor and just allow yourself to relax into the floor. And as you're relaxing into the floor, allow yourself to bring to mind your easiest access, whether it's Jesus or the Buddha or Mother Mary, whether it's a teacher, whether it's a power spot in nature. Something that connects you most easily to what is sacred, what is divine, what is pervasive, what is timeless, what is ultimately beautiful, good, and true. So as you're lying on the ground, allow yourself to bring whatever is needed to connect with your access to the divine, and allow that to hold you as you relax. Melt into that. Release your tension into that, knowing that that is what is receiving you. That is what is holding you. Let go. Let go of having to do or be or get anything. Let go. Let go so fully that the sense of you as something separate begins to soften and then fall away. And all that's left, the only thing that's left, is that holding, that divine holding. Let go into that. No need to think. No need to try and figure anything out. No need to worry or wonder if you're doing it right. Let go into that. Let go completely into that. And let it hold you. And as you shift from focusing on sensations to releasing awareness into a field that is pervasive, allowing yourself to just relax into the awareness itself. And in that awareness itself, just notice, is there any limit to that awareness? Is it confined by any boundary? And in that awareness, what is your experience of love? Of the warmth, the connection, the closeness? When I do this, I see that awareness and love are two sides of the same thing. Awareness is the coolness that observes, and love is the warmth that connects. And when I let go into what is pervasive, awareness and love is what I let go into. It isn't a love that has an object. And it isn't a love that has a limitation. It is pervasive. It flows in all directions, and it excludes no one, it excludes nothing, and it flows through me. So even though my experience of myself is like a thin veil, that thin veil is the conduit where the pouring in of love meets the pouring out of love. And the me that is the thin veil is the first recipient, is the conduit for that pouring. It pours in from all around and it pours out from into all directions, touching everything, touching everyone, missing no one. Sometimes I experience it like a torus, this geometrical shape that's like a thin column that it radiates out and comes back in. And when I experience the torus, what I experience is there's a sense of love coming from all parts of life that is radiating in to me, that I'm the conduit, and there's a pouring out from me into all aspects of life. This torus, this geometrical shape, where it pours in and pours out. It pours in from all directions, and it pours out to all directions, and it has no limit. This is the nature of pervasiveness, ever-presence, timeless. This is something that can be experienced, not just imagined. So take some time now to feel what you feel and rest there. It doesn't need to be different. You don't need to be worried about getting it right or doing it wrong. Just feel what you feel and rest there. When you're ready, wiggle your fingers and your toes. To lying on your side. And feel yourself on your side. And very gently push yourself up to sitting. And as you acquaint yourself with your body in this posture, what it feels like, what gravity feels like, what your weight feels like, then just open your eyes softly and gently and see yourself in the room around you. And when you're ready, you can stand up. And walk around and feel what it feels like to walk around.